I've been in Western Carolina now for a couple of days, just trying to see where I could help with some of the relief efforts, and been working with a group who has been doing donations and giving things to the area, and was just trying to bring some supplies up here. And I've learned a lot about what has happened and how it's going to continue to affect the area. And one of the biggest things that I picked up on now is that now that we have the donations, the money, the products, toiletries, all those things that you can think of that people have been giving, they're going to need a lot more in a lot of other areas, primarily just when it comes to assistance with boots on the ground, with people giving their time and their labor, because a lot of these people are going to be able to have all of their needs met in regard to clothes and those sorts of things. But there are a lot of people who are just out of their homes and who literally can't even get to where their home used to be located, even if it still exists. I'm in an area right now which used to be a paved road, and it is now not even just a dirt road, but a hole in the ground. There are pieces of literal highway just sitting in the road. So it's wild. It's scary, and this area could have never predicted anything like this to happen. But when these sorts of events occur, what people tend to forget is that after a couple weeks, you just kind of forget it happened and you move on with your life. But if you're on the East Coast, I would say to keep this area in mind, because they are going to need help, honestly, for probably years to come. And if you're one of these environmentalist types who even, just want to help keep things clean and nice, a lot of the help is even going to be needed in the areas like the rivers, because that's what got hit the most. I'm standing next to an area called Helton Creek, and it is completely full of trash and debris and wood from homes and bridges. Everywhere that you pass a bridge, it's collapsed, has fallen in, washed away downriver, and is just, the rivers are full of trash and anything you can imagine. And this is going to take forever to clean up, because they just could have never predicted or expected anything like that to happen in this area, because it never has happened before. And so I guess what I'm saying is just to keep areas like this in mind, keep Western Carolina in mind over the months and years to come, and look for churches and groups like that that are helping over time, and push them to, as time goes by, to maybe do some assistance programs and reach out to the areas and see how you can help, whether it be to help restore, private bridges, people's homes, because that's the thing, is a lot of these people's houses have gotten completely full of water, and they're going to have issues with mold. And right now it's starting to get cold. People aren't really thinking about that or realizing that because of the time of the year. But up here, last night I was here and it was 39 degrees, and we're in October, and so it's getting down to freezing already, and there are people that don't have homes. So there's just going to be a lot that's needed, and they are kind of at max capacity when it comes to donations, which is phenomenal. And now it's going to be kind of a pivot to actually just boots on the ground and people helping out in that kind of way. So I would encourage everybody to keep that in mind as time goes by.